Okay, so I guess I got kicked out of the game because it was a Diablo update, which then somehow crashed my stream again. Although I guess at this point I'm not really surprised. Seriously. Play. Oh, now I gotta reset the whole settings again too. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna really be able to like stream on YouTube anymore. It's gonna keep acting like this. I don't know, like it just kind of like kicked me out of the game, which then for some strange reason crashed my stream. And now it's gonna let me play. But like every time like it crashes, I have to like reset all the settings and stuff, especially like on the YouTube side of things. And that just becomes, it takes a lot of time to do that. But now it has a wrong title and everything just because I restarted it, but it doesn't necessarily save the information at the start. Just kind of annoying. Let's see, I gotta find a thumbnail and do the title. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay, there we go. Maybe the update crashed you to fix the crashes. Now I can't find the. That. It's fine. Rip. One round of incense in the elixirs.
Welcome to my home away from home.
Okay, so that was not worth that. 65, which down to 55 until I actually get my other boards and glyphs. If I can give me a good Sky Hunter, I think I might actually like focus on Reign of Arrows. I still I could probably do it without a Sky Hunter, to be honest.
A fresh whisper joins the swarm.
And I keep forgetting to gamble. I think it's because like something happens, like a crash, and then I just kind of forget that I'm like capped on whatchamacallit. Okay, gamble. Cause that's what I was gonna do before I crashed. What is that?
Yeah, have a wee gamble. Oh, too bad, friend.
The Frodius, what's going on? Got here. We got a world boss soon. Gotta do like a quick 50 and do a world boss. Oof. Well, hit the war boss. I don't think I've done a war boss on 240. Let's hope there's a bunch of pallies there. Let's see. Or there you go. This picture trailer would be another Blitz trailer. I have scenes of popping of head from time to time. Especially where the protagonist drew the falling through his sword on the ground. Loved it. This has always been really good with cinematics. For like really good with that. Super fresh picture to follow. Oh, it's Asmodean this time. Everyone playing Paladin. Not sure what to play. I mean, honestly, playing the Paladin makes it feel like you're playing a new game. So that kind of be my guess, especially if you play D2 and you have some of that nostalgia. Then Paladin seems like the obvious answer. I have not played any D2 like that, so I don't have that nostalgia. Nor does the Paladin like archetype really interest me. I might give it a go like later on in the season, but right now, I'd rather just play Rogue. How fun is Heartseeker? One of my favorite builds to play. It's it's a community favorite build. That and like Death Trap are like community favorites for Rogue. Heartseeker is like because it's pretty straightforward and you can kind of pew pew at a distance and it's not difficult to play. There's a lot of stuff. I can't pick up all this stuff. I got Cax, nice. Although I don't think I can actually run Cax. I can't pick up any of these runes right now. I was not expecting that much loot from him. How's the band thing going? Pretty well. Pretty well. Definitely working a bit more now, which is why it's been a little bit harder to stream in the recent. I don't have Ahu, do I? I have Neo Vex. Can I get away with Neo Cax? Probably can. I guess I'm about to find out. See, I don't want to leave those in the ground just because I don't know if they have that little like purple thing on them, the little purple affix on them. But the Mythic Goblin is like very, very good. Common Wisdom. Are you playing though? What are you playing? Any game actually? Like any of the games that kind of like is out this weekend? Dewey 2, D4, Ashes of Creation. It's like the same to boss wall I got. I can't see who actually did that, but whoever that was with the five bomb, 6 bomb, 5 bomb. Pretty sure they get the subs. Yeah, also looks like Ravens raided in after they get this sub bomb. What's going on? Can't do a dance right now though, unfortunately. Gotta wait for all the notifications to play through.
Ravenhoney raided my stream with 8 views.
Yo, Dark Side, we
There
just
it
got
is.
raided, son. You know how we do. Drop my new beat for these new viewers.
It took a little while, right? It was like a bit delayed. How's it going?
God, Sheezy, out.
It's going. How's your, or I guess how's your D4 season so far? Are you Paladin? Beating everyone on the leaderboard yet? There are no leaderboards. And I've actually been pretty casual this time around. I've only got like maybe 12 hours played so far, 13, instead of my usual like, by now it would have been like 20. What I think about State of Flurry this season, I feel like Flurry did lose a bit of like power going from last season to this season because there were some really cool like seasonal perks that really worked really well with Flurry. But Flurry is still a good build. the helmet is really strong on it, so it does just fine. Like if you played before, like let's say last season, you should be fine this season as well. Ashton, appreciate you. He was in a car accident. Really? What? Whoa! What happened? You good? Did I enjoy Paladin? I didn't play Paladin. I might later, but you got T-boned. Ooh. I didn't know that. I guess I haven't really been on though. I haven't been streaming much in the recent, so. But sorry to hear that. I'm good. I'm not even making me feel bad for laughing. But like any like serious injuries or like long-term injuries, or is it just like body soreness? Strains and tears, but so far recovering good. Okay. Well, I mean, that's good to hear. No permanent damage. Am I doing bad for my surgery? Yeah. I found out there was some conflicts with a medication I was taking. That I guess the doctor did not like pick up on. None of my doctors picked up on it. So I guess when I got a much lower dosage of that medication, like one that's like a fourth of that strength, I was doing a lot better. Which, needless to say, I was really upset about it because I'm like, they ask for the medication every time you go in, anytime that you go in for an appointment for anything. So I was like, how did you not catch the side effect that would prolong my healing process? Or could prolong my healing process. So good news is that like I know now, thankfully, but bad news is that like I spent a year and a half like literally like screwing up my recovery, not knowing. Yep. Yeah. So annoying, but it is what it is.
It is done.
That's actually not a bad bit either.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Oh, got a horse. Alright, so I guess I'm just conflicted on what I want to do. Do I want to continue to building Heartseeker, or do I'm technically doing it. It's so easy to kind of get those go down on like rings now. What's new with Rogue? Nothing really, to be honest. Pretty much nothing at all. Yeah, okay. I can't do Cax quite yet. Not until I get Starless. Where's my Vex room now? Also, I do have one reward. Check a planner. I guess it doesn't take that many points to get the. Goodness. Probably do it now. But yeah, I have to get up there. And redo this. Roll. Move a lot of dex stuff. I still don't have the range to even do it right now. Okay. Well, it was more like a trade-off than like an upgrade. here in 9 points. Really? I have to properly put this here. One more year to Diablo's 30th birthday, so I've been playing Sanctuary for that amount of time. Kind of surreal. Dang, man. Sometimes I kind of feel like I'm like not like a true fan. I don't want to say like not a true fan, but because I started with Diablo 3. Right, so like I wasn't here like in the in the beginning. Imposter is a word I'm looking for. Started in D2 when it came out. Yeah, I think most people who have been playing or who play now like started with D2 or D1. Duchess, what's going on? Heartseeker? Sure is. I still got a long way to go though, but T4 is just fine for now. So is there new content in game this season, or just this piss and torment bosses? Well, they did a pretty big rework of some of the core systems in the game, which is pretty massive. Sanctification is new. Asmodean as a world boss is new. Paladin as a new class is new. Yeah, a lot of things are new for the season. The Master has it ranked S tier. Well, for it, yeah. Because there's an in-game version and then there's a push version, and both of those are good for what they are trying to accomplish. Where's the quick way? So at least allows me to have that going. Did I play Paladin and Blizz headquarters? No, I didn't. I didn't. Generally speaking, what they try to do, because there are quite a few Diablo partners and stuff and creators, quote unquote. So what they try to do is they'll like rotate them out. So, you know, not everybody can do one type thing. So the ones who didn't get to do one will do the other or whatnot. There'll be some people who will get a chance to do most of them, like or back to back stuff, but that's not everybody. So like for instance, I got invited to test the Spiritborn, but not the Paladin. So when I was saying like there's no way the Paladin is gonna actually like, you know, come before an expansion, like I was saying that without any like, you know, knowledge ahead of time this time around. Viox. Yeah, I truly didn't know this time though. I legit did not know. I was not in the loop. Like usually I'll say I know something but can't tell you. This time I legit didn't even know at all. But Peach, if you find a World of Con with GA cooldown, let me know. And I'll look out for some other things flurry related. You have one? Nice. You're not gonna play random arrows, are you? Lithium. Yeah. That starship brings a lot of work, but nothing coming out of it though.
Another soul for the taking, I see.
Ah, I was one off. Ooh. The wolves in the bill as Misha and CC spreaders. So funny enough, I mean, technically, yeah, they do that, but that's not why you use the wolves for. The wolves are for two things: to proc vulnerable for you easily, and to also proc Pain Gorger's mark, because they refresh the mark every time they attack, which gives you practically free Pain Gorger's like mark for you without having to do anything. It's how to really make the use of the bill in the easiest way possible. I mean, you can technically mark the enemies in a different way, but like it's not really as consistent. But the wolves just literally just does it automatically, making it super easy to play, to set up. And the wolves can freeze too, which is where the CC comes from. So obviously, the quicker to proc the second party or Frigid Finesse and stuff like that. So see, Peach is looking for the word. The word. What I think about Paladin so far? Haven't played it. Looks cool though. Looks cool watching other people play it. Paladin is not really an archetype that interests me. So that's why I didn't start with it. Oh, is it countdown? Ooh. Not gonna have enough whatchamacallit to him up on that one. Yeah, I guess I could do 2 rings, and actually I could probably just do these 2 rings really. Do cooldown reduction on both of these, and technically I can do it here too. But not here. I wouldn't even have the amulet.
Use it well.
I wish I do have some. So I can just do some here. I guess yeah, I deserve that. I legit just like stood there. Didn't even try to move or nothing. Just stood there. That's a, quite a bit of experience. Just killing them. $38%. Rolling. Yeah, that's a lot. That's actually a lot of experience, actually. I'm surprised they have to give that much. But still, I have left though. Only 5. I only got 1 amulet out of that. Both of these have such a low roll. Cooldown reduction. I just don't want to mess with that. But the double damage is on is high though. Hmm. I guess I might just try it anyway. Lord Deer actually is the whisper. I guess I'll probably just stay. I'll stay on Heartseeker for the evening, and then I'll build me some renovations tomorrow. Oh, I touched the pole. That thing travels. Oh, the Infernal Hordes was. You look like you'd rather be playing PoE too. Do I? What does that look like? I honestly really don't know. I guess I'll really find any whispers. This is about to pit grinding. It's funny that you mentioned that, Cranky. The build that I've played since last year, that I've pretty much played every league in PoE 2, was Poison Burst, Toxic Growth or whatever. Like I played it before; it was like considered really good. And now like this season, it's like the meta. Even like Fubgun is actually playing it, and it's like y'all just jumping on the bandwagon. I was doing it before it was cool. A whole year ago. I will check out PoE though at some point. It'll probably be like maybe I don't know, like maybe 3 weeks from now. So when I finish everything I want to do in Diablo 4. Do you think Paladin is similar to the D3 Crusader? Well, the Crusader is sort of like based loosely off the Paladin in the first place, like D2's Paladin. So, a little bit. So there's definitely some similarities there. But they do play different, though. I definitely will say that much. You guys are awesome. Much respect. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, Crafty says I'm back. What up, sir? Oh, now it's a whisper. All. Whatever that was. Shamise. Hey man. Hey man. How's it going? I guess been pretty busy in the recent work related. It's been relatively hard to kind of fit in streams in the in the past couple of months. It's also starting to like get to a point where it's like with newer things going on right now, it's getting to a point where it's like trying to be able to afford to stream, if that makes sense. But here we are for now though. Are you playing though? You playing Paladin, Shamise, or are you just kind of just stopping by to say hi?
It is done.
No, it's on to that. Double. Those are bad. You here? Show the best with that. We need a streamer like you. Show knowledgeable in the community. I'll play a lot again during Christmas break. Probably starting the season next weekend. Okay. But yeah, the current climate of streaming, I guess you could say, is definitely rough. Smaller to smaller to mid-sized creators have definitely got shafted by Twitch over the past year and some change when it comes to like traditional ad revenue, which was kind of like the only reason why like I think some of us were able to like afford to invest the time to do it more often, was because of like it was you could make more money with the other job, right? But the difference wasn't like drastic, but now it is for sure, right? So now it's like those who were like growing, who were like technically mid-time or mid-sized creators who are kind of growing. It's like, oh, okay, cool. I can use this as like a secondary source of income. Can no longer do that anymore. So that kind of took a big hit on quite a few of us. If you're like a larger streamer, you were fine because you were kind of living off of your sponsorship money anyway, and probably subscriber money as well. But like mid-sized and small-sized streamers were like counting on like just regular ad revenue to kind of get them by, and that went down the drain. Like literally it being like I think it was what, like a 70 to 80% drop off in that. Like quite insane. And Twitch didn't even tell us. Like Twitch didn't even like give like its creators like any notice or what's up about it. I had to find out looking at my stats and stuff and asking other creators, and I'm like, have you noticed something? A great person to ask for stuff like that is usually like Macro Bio Boy. Like so like analytical, and like, so it's like there's someone that would know or would pick up on something that's happening. It would definitely be him. By using shorts or promotions on them to push you to growth and increase ad revenue on the YouTube side. No. So I actually did do the promotion thing on Heartseeker, but you have to like, and you have to, you know, obviously pay for that to hopefully get the return back into it. But yeah, definitely. There really isn't really any shorts content I really can do on like Diablo 4 that would like make sense in the way that people are going to watch, put it that way. At least not on Diablo. Like I'll start needing to become like a React streamer at some point. If I want to go down that route. find a dead body. I threw a promote on the vid. I threw it for your dad. That totally makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Where's the dead body? Not it.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Quite the challenge.
That's not far away. Alright, that's enough for a chest. I am not looking forward to trying to find me a good amulet for the season, or good amulets for different builds. I feel like it's gonna be a pain. That's actually part of the reason why I kind of wanted to play some rain. Getting a good amulet is really easy relative, but getting a GA cooldown for some reason takes forever for me. Nagu. that last whisper before that ends. Tough trick between D4 and PoE2. You mean basically Paladin versus Druid for the most part? It's funny, like I guess when I see some of the other content creators, I see less people playing Druid relative to the other classes in PoE or other things in PoE2 versus in D4 where like almost everybody's playing Paladin. Which I thought was kind of strange because like the Druid looked really, really cool. So I would assume I would saw a lot more like people kind of starting off with Druid, but that was not the case. Because like Nero. Bubgum on that poison burst thing. It's kind of funny because I don't know if you were here earlier, but like I was playing Toxic Growth Poison Burst and you know Gas Arrow since literally last year when early access first dropped. I was playing it back when Toxic Growth had the little jump flip animation. I just really like the skill, so that's what I did. And now it's meta the first time. I think everybody started Druid, but then re-rolled, really? Just do what Blizzard does and just make the new class OP. Like purposely make things that make no sense for a class to have. Be like, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We need them sales.
How can I help?
Hmm. Guess
Off we go again.
what happened? Quite a few. That because of the way the game works, people are starting with other class characters and using the Drew stuff on them. Fair. Shoots, that is to summon Asmodan. Need Uriel, Bilal, and Dario, I believe. Parts. How do you all like season 11? Honestly, it's really not bad. So a good chunk of the quality of lives are actually like, they actually do feel pretty good. There's a lot to take in with the sanctification stuff though. There are a lot of unknowns still. What sucks though is the fact that we don't have tower yet, which was like a feature that sounded like it'll be at the launch of the season, and then they pushed it back. I guess now we know why they pushed it back with the leaderboards, because of, well, Paladin, and you know, who knows all the buggy messes that comes along with that. But I think that really did kind of hurt a little bit of hype, because the tower was like the brand new content ish. But outside of that though, I mean, there's a lot to chew on. The new rework on Masterwork and Temporary and stuff like that actually does feel pretty good. The one thing I don't like though, I think, is just the fact like, which I wouldn't even say like is a big negative, but like, I guess because I play a lot of Rogue, or like, I mean, you think about most classes didn't really get any changes to like their actual builds or whatever. With the 5 gifted, appreciation. So like, we got, you know, quite a few different things or changes or whatnot, but like the classes all still kind of feel relatively the same. If that makes sense. Does it feel nerfed compared to season 10? I mean, a little bit, but I didn't really think about it until you actually said it. 'Cause it doesn't really. Then again, like I said, like I'm not like at in game quite yet, or I guess the latter part of the in game yet. So kind of hard to say. I do miss some of the Chaos armors though. Like, I know with Heartseeker, being able to have 3 different gloves is like, it's nutty. Now I gotta pick one of the 3, and like all 3 of them are good. But King Warriors is just too good to not use. Yeah, I'm in the cat that prefers Pally over Tower, but I can see why many others don't. Well, I'll put it this way. I think now that Pally's out, I think people cared a lot less about the Tower. But before the Pally, was announced, there were a lot of people that were upset about the tower not starting at the start. So I think most people are fine now, now that the pally's out. So yeah, okay, cool. You know. I think once that newness feels off or falls off a bit with the paladin, people start complaining about not having a tower quite yet. Again, give it about a couple of weeks. Oh, the lag. I feel like fighting Durio again. Okay. Let's see. Electro one, what's up? Am I gonna play Paladin all of the season? Probably later. Paladin as an archetype doesn't really interest me though. I know that sounds really weird when I say that to people, but I just don't have that like nostalgia that like a lot of people did when Paladin was a thing in D2. But I totally understand the hype for everyone else. The concert gets fed very well in the street. Thanks, man. But I will give it a shot just because I just want to see what the hype is about naturally, but got somewhat of an upgrade. Also, Nordheim Gaming, appreciate it. Not seeing you there. I don't know. I really want to wear this Crown of Lucian, but I don't think I can keep the resource drain quite yet. Especially without Starless, that's like rough.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
I guess there's only one way to find out, huh? Hey, can we teleport straight to the thing now? Undergrounds? Yes. Okay. You can fly through walls now. Go to song. I don't have my elixir up either. I mean, that's not awful. think maybe one more round of innovation would be better here. I wanted to do that route instead of Dark Shroud. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Go Vex for now. So can I do another one, or am I stuck on that one? I'll scroll. Right. Okay. Yeah, probably innovation. So I already got that. Oh boy. Okay, so one resource scroll is only gives you one more shot at it. Huh. I mean, I guess you'll have like a crap ton of restorations, scrolls of restoration. So I guess that's a way to kind of get rid of them. I guess that makes sense. I said I'm gonna use only $40, so I thought this game and said, okay, take my money. It's a really cool rogue skin in the shop that I was tempted to try to maybe get, but I think I'm gonna hold off. It's been a rough month, so I'm just like, probably not the best idea to splurge on that. All right. I think I should be able to maintain this. All right. Yes, I'm back. That's like the fourth crash today. I haven't really even been streaming that long today either. Yeah, I think I crashed more today than I did yesterday. Now my music won't play. Yeah, why y'all doing me like this? Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see. My whole like YouTube got messed up too. Every time that happens, like everything resets. So I have to like redo all that stuff all over again. Especially on YouTube, like that's where it gets like the most annoying. It's like the title gets reverted back to something less like old, and I have to like redo all that again. Thumbnail changes. Let's see what it looks like now. looks like we're okay-ish. Yeah. All right. Hopefully no more crash. If I crash one more time, I think I'm done for the night. I wait for it to boot up again. Come on, game, boot up. Pretty please. Okay. Music just stopped again. Crusader. So maybe that's it. Assuming that there's like a bunch of people playing Crusader right now. Actually, I forgot what I was doing now. But because of that. Was that gonna masterwork or? This is really not really worth going any higher than that. Oh, Honor City. We'll do that. This is not a paladin. What up, Ava? How's Pally going? How'd you get that? You said it should be guaranteed on Capstone. I mean, I'll take it if you don't want. So many bugs, so little sleep. Well, not surprised. I noticed that like once you found out that Paladin was going live or whatever, that you didn't like, you kind of started only like an hour or two late versus like. You should have like let me and Matthias know. You could have played with us in the group. The flu was just not planned. Didn't know how much I could play. But you get all that adrenaline when you're playing a brand new class, for sure. And 24 hours of adrenaline was. I couldn't do it, like, because I didn't really prepare to change my my sleep schedule at all. So like I Cause like by the time it, because in the recent I haven't really been streaming much, so like I've been going to bed at like a decent time, like midnight or whatever. So the 11:30 p.m. launch for me was like literally around the time that I would normally go to bed or fall asleep or whatever. And I didn't do anything to like adjust that sleep time because I just couldn't really find a way to justify it. So I think I only streamed the first night or last night for like 8 hours roughly. And like that was a struggle for me. When usually I do like a 20-hour stream the first time. So weird. I was only like half an hour earlier and I normally would wake up if I go to work. Oh, yeah, well, that's not bad. Thank you, sir. This special place. 99 billion. You know, I actually have an item. Yo, check out this item. It's a dagger I found. It's like a 4GA dagger. Like, that dropped yesterday. Like last night. Like literally just like I wouldn't touch it. Like literally like every stat would be exactly what I would use for any of the rogue builds I would in terms of stats wise. I'm holding on to it because I'm like I want to sell it so I can like have enough gold for like the next 5 years, whatever. Enough gold until until D5 comes out. Yeah, so this is my moneymaker for the season. This one item. However, there aren't going to be that many people playing other classes other than Paladin, so it's not going to fetch as higher prices at the moment, but yeah, for so you'll touch it for me. This streamer loot. Be careful. I still can't I can't upkeep the crown as well as I would like. I wonder if Poklum would actually help with that. I really don't want to change the aspect out because at that point it just like be kind of weird. But I'm literally legit running out of energy. Might have to go back to my God Slayer. I just can't afford this. So I can't cast. What is that fix where it stopped us from casting? Is it a fix? But right now I'm just don't have enough energy. Or I don't have enough energy sustain. Oh, see, I swear I was still up. Oh, you mean from the enemy? Oh crap! I wasn't paying attention. No, I literally was not paying attention. Oh, that's such a waste of a tribute too. I literally was not paying attention. Is it kind of like a blind? Like it gets a little cloudy and you can't do anything? Or is it something different? Well, part of that is you need to swap to a different hat.
Ever at your service.
Okay. Salvage. So I'm probably that anytime soon. At least not that one. Okay, I guess that works for now.
Damn this old knee.
Appreciate the follow. Did I get the Nightmare Dungeon 5 Mythic already? No. That's like really rare. The reason why you kind of see it all over the place, quote unquote, is that people like once one person finds it, they just group people. Like they tell their friends about it, and then some friends might be content creators, and then that content creator makes a video about it, making it sound like it's something that's like common, and it really isn't. But no, I have not gotten it. If I did, I'd be wearing at least one mythic out of the 5 that would have probably dropped. But yeah, I'm definitely on the lookout though, for sure for that ethics. Pathfinder buff is insane. It was already pretty good last season. The last league, sorry.
Quite the challenge.
Yeah, that's a lot. Not ideal, but I actually don't mind this. Hold on to that. One malice. Glacier. Basics. Actually, you know, no, that's kind of suck though. I do kind of want to get out of this though. To boss world, it's just kind of a placeholder. It's hard to get the best rogue build at the moment. I mean, probably top 2 if we're talking about overall. It's kind of hard to say because it's like it depends on the activity. Like if we're talking about pushing, it's definitely top 2. We're talking about just in-game activities is top 3. But with the sanctification being what it is, and like things, there are several unknowns. It's kind of hard to tell like what's the actual top or which build is actually the top on rogue, because a lot of them were very close to begin with. Guessing that's for speeds, I would assume. Well, I mean, when you say for speeds, I mean, I wouldn't like change build. I wouldn't change to a completely different build for speeds like this early per se, I guess. There are several rogue builds that are very good for speed. Dancing Knives is one of them. Heartseeker's another. Flurry's another. Death Trap would be the fastest for speeds if you're looking for like the absolute best for speeds. The Death Trap takes a lot of like commitment. Generally speaking, I kind of just lean towards the whole play what you like sort of thing. If I'm gonna pick a, you know, high performing build. There's like 5. You kind of just pick from there what you kind of like, 5 or 6 roughly. Here's on another evade born Paragon farm season again. Okay, well if Paragon farming is your thing and you're all about the speed, then like Death Trap is probably the way to go. But you probably want to choose another build to play to farm for Death Trap stuff though. At that point you can choose any of the ones I mentioned.
You take care now.
Particle, what's up, man? I got anything in it? Nope. What an 8. Fratsy, what's going on? Fratsy? Fratsy. I don't think I ever said the name right before. Gonna charge your mobile so you're off chat. Alright, man. You have a good one. Or, well, at least the chat part. Push the Spurs. Love Bow Heartseeker, Death Trap. Play Heartseeker last season. I want to go Death Trap this season. How's it fare compared to Heartseeker? What content? Because that kind of matters. Are you talking about like just end game speed farming, or are you talking about pushing? Because the answer is different depending on which. What a like awful start. I don't think I fought the butcher yet in T4 hordes. I wonder if I'm actually strong enough for it yet. Guess we'll find out. Okay. Definitely need to level up my glyphs and get my 5th board. You're not a pit pusher. Okay, so if you're not pit pusher, then Death Trap will be the faster of the two and more efficient for end game, just end game activities, because just Death Trap speed, being able to get around is just unmatched. But it is more commitment, so it takes it takes a bit longer to kind of get stuff online to be able to play it efficiently like that. But yeah. So Heartseeker would be the best pit push leaderboard build. I mean, it's probably gonna be either out of Heartseeker or Rain of Arrows will be your top two. But they're so close. Like Heartseeker, Rain of Arrows, Twisting Blaze, Rapid Fire, Death Trap are like the top 5 for pit pushing, and they're all pretty close. So like, if you're playing any one of the 5, you should be fine. What up, Zeal? But it's hard to know which one is the absolute best right now because sanctification is kind of all over the place. We don't know what can roll where exactly still. Like we have a better idea now than we did because you know launch or whatever, but like it's still like rough. So and that changes, you know, what build can do what in terms of being like maxed out and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of hard to tell which is going to be at the top, but that was like a weird round. I feel like I didn't get much of anything. I'm not gonna reach the cap that I need. No. Okay, please let this one let this be good. Victimize finally working. It's been working for a while now. When's the last time you played? It is different than it was though. A bit different in terms of its main functionality, but it works. Mainly you kind of just use it for the buff, not for the damage at the moment. For the butcher in time. Nope, mother just get the things I can get to. Didn't play Rose since it was OP bugged a few seasons ago. OP bugged? How many seasons ago was that? It's been a long time since Rogue has been like OP. Must be talking about like before the expansion. Like over a year ago maybe. I think. I think it was when it first cooked after the Maz build. Okay. Yeah, I think that was before the expansion. I don't think I'm gonna hit my thing. I'm marked. Somehow I get 150 Aether. 170 Aether really is what I need. Not gonna happen. No. The only time I died very end and not gonna get it. 602. Spicy Wagon, what's up, man? As always, playing Dissonance in the first 2 GAs overpowering the RCR. If you take the fire item, can you change what's in the sockets? In the PTR you could. I haven't actually tried it on live, so I'm not quite sure. I mean, easy to find out is just to go ahead and throw something in there. Yeah, just like you can. So, yeah. Not gonna worry about it for a bit, and until I can get some tens. I remember when this song first came out. You have enough steel. And the fitness say me ASAP. Not bad. Why is it, that was that a shard I dropped from Zir? Really? And a Sky Hunter? From Zir? Not Zir, sorry, Gregory. Thinking Zir. Yeah, Gregory, like Sky Hunter from Gregory. Also Orphan Maker from Gregory. Yo, look at these. This is actually a really good Orphan Maker. Okay, man, that was worth. Let's see if I can get another board. I'm about to like get rid of some. Have to be a little glassy to make it happen, but actually, I didn't. Okay, I didn't even take those over there. Even if I did do it the other way, I don't think it'll work. Sweet, sweet 2 a.m. Diablo. What up, man? Let's see if I can do it upside down. I can get to that. Nah, because I have to go like this. I got no no bonus on the whatchamacallit. Nah, I'm gonna have to just wait. I still haven't been able to find like a chest with the key. Like I found them before I had a key, and then the moment I got a key, I couldn't find. I haven't been able to find a chest. Going around all the helltide trying to like look for one.
Good salvage.
Hmm. I guess I would just do bows now. I do kind of want a Sky Runner. Well, a GA Sky Runner. So that should be more specific. Because the game.
Plenty fight hard, eh? Make the devil.
Let's save this setup quick before I mess with it too much. Save it. Just better on Ambi for Dance of Knives, a chemical advantage, or exploit. To be honest, I am not sure. Part of me wants to say exploit, but well, I guess the thing is that like because I mean, attack speed does, to an extent scale. So that's why I'm like, but I don't know if it like alchemical advantage. I don't know if you're like already at a cap in which that doesn't matter anymore. Which is why I'm saying I don't know. Give me a sec. Yeah, exploit. So yeah, I was right. I just want to double check before.
My eyes can only watch so much.
Yeah, man, you're welcome. But I think I personally myself are gonna, I'm gonna call it a night. For me, my body's been struggling to like function or to stay functional. So, and Nimbus, what's up? Is that no? You just got here. Where you from? Cali. Okay, so it's like midnight. Okay, so it's really not that late. I can stick around for a little bit. I'll do it for you, sir. Just a little longer. We'll level some glyphs. see. The 55, they might be pushing it for speed with where my gear level is, but we'll try. It's not too bad. That pull is kind of nice though, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad. No, I don't have enough. Dang, alright. This point is what? Fluidity, I believe? Next level, yeah, it's fluidity. How am I liking the new season? So I will say that most of the quality of life stuff that they've done and the rework of some of the systems are actually pretty good. Like they're I was a little worried that they might be a little stale. They didn't seem like they have enough I don't know, like off behind them, since they kind of removed some of the randomness, which was good, don't get me wrong, but like I was afraid that it was gonna be like too easy to kind of get what you want. It'd be done in like 2 days, but with the whole certification, they kind of changed that. That changes a lot of things because getting the item or getting the right certification on in the individual slots is gonna be hella hard actually. Which I think is actually fine. That helps extend the season quite a bit. But obviously the biggest win of the season is the Paladin though. Paladin class. People were not expecting that at all. I wasn't expecting that at all. A little bit of game I never heard, no action RPG. Fair, I agree. I actually kind of like that whole pull axe throwing looking move.
A fresh whisper joins the swarm. I will rise again. In fury.
Tempted to like convert gems over just to get this one upgrade. Yeah, I'll do it, and then we'll run a pit back, or we'll run it back in the pit. Fragments. That's way 10, right? Yeah. All right, now let's run it back. Not rocking my usual power hat. Yeah, I haven't done any transmogging yet. I kind of forget to this early on. Like usually I do transmogging on like maybe day 4 or day 5 or something. Not because like I planned it that way. I just kind of just forget. But don't worry, he will be wearing a cap. The first thing you do is take your rear anger catch you slipping on your drip. Alright, that's fair. My mind is like is usually on not only just building the character or building the build, but also like what changes are happening, because I know I'm gonna have to make updates to the guides and stuff for the builds that I play. So like I'm constantly on like thinking ahead mode in a sense. So much so that I often forget just to forget to actually transmog. I think there was one season I played where I literally just didn't transmog at all, and it just slipped my mind, which is crazy to think about it that way. Considering how much I love my transmog. Oof. There we go. Bus's verse went hella hard. All right, I definitely gonna need to take off. My body's screaming at me, sir. Let's see. Who we're gonna go to right afterward. We're gonna, well, a lot of people, like a lot of people play D4 for like the first 20 hours, and then like about over half of them kind of jump to Path of Exile too, of course. It's such a crazy weekend because so many games and things kind of like launched this weekend, or early access, or seasons, or such. But yeah, we're gonna go to Pewter. He's always here in the chat with me, so we're gonna show him some love. I'm mostly a guy. But anyhow, appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I know it's been a while since I streamed. Well, outside of yesterday, I know it's been like a couple of months or whatnot. Trying to still work out how to work in my, I guess, newer-ish work schedule responsibilities, and also still be able to kind of afford to stream too as well. So I'll figure it out. But nice seeing most of y'all back again, and enjoy Pewter. I will see y'all tomorrow. I guess I'll put it this way: for like the first like week and a half, 2 weeks, I'll be mostly streaming. I won't say every night, but most nights, I guess you could say, for the first 2 weeks for sure. Past that point, we'll kind of see where we will go in terms of the game is concerned. I may not play D4 past the first 2 weeks. I might go to PoE 2 for that chunk. We'll kind of see, or play Paladin or whatnot. We'll kind of see how that happens. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. Thanks as always, and as always, until next time.